You know, I've been thinking a lot about Kvass lately. It's like the
Oh, yeah?
key to understanding the Russian soul or something.
Kvass? Isn't that the fermented bread drink?
Yeah, exactly. They take normal bread and let it ferment until it becomes this fizzy beverage.
Interesting.
I mean, while we're sipping on sodas, Russians are drinking liquid bread. Isn't that wild?
That's pretty wild. So what's so special about it?
Well, it's more than just a drink. It's like a philosophical concept
Oh,
in
really?
liquid form. Think about it. Americans spend billions on antidepressants, but Russians just drink kvass. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Haha, that's a bold claim. Are you suggesting Kvass is a cure-all?
Maybe. And get this, they believe kvass cures hangovers.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, they treat the effects of fermentation with more fermentation. It's like trying to extinguish a fire with kerosene, but somehow it works for them.
That seems counterintuitive. Are you sure it doesn't make things worse?
You'd think so, but perhaps that's the essence of the Russian approach. Solving problems in ways that create new ones, but feeling great about it.
I guess there's a certain logic to that. So Kvass is like a multi-purpose drink?
Exactly. It's food, medicine, and social status all rolled into one. If
Wow.
you see someone with a 3-liter jar of kvass, they're either a philosopher or someone who knows secrets we don't.
That's fascinating. But isn't it a bit much to say it's a status symbol?
Well, maybe not in the traditional sense, but it definitely carries cultural weight. And Russian kids drink it instead of soda. Can you imagine an American kid asking for fermented rye juice? Exactly.
They'd be sent to therapy.
But in Russia, it's completely normal. Maybe that's why their kids grow up so Russian.
Haha, perhaps. But do you really think drinking Kvass makes that big of a difference?
Well, I was skeptical too, so I tried an experiment. I drank only kvass for a month.
You're kidding
No,
me.
seriously. I started understanding Russian literature without translations, picked up the balalaika, and didn't feel the cold anymore.
That's unbelievable. Are you sure it wasn't a placebo effect?
Maybe, but my neighbors did start looking at me funny, especially when I lined up jars of kvass on the windowsill. They thought I was doing something dodgy.
Can't blame them.
Exactly. While American soldiers got Coca-Cola, Russians brewed kvass right in the trenches. Maybe that's why they won battles. The enemy was baffled by their beverage choices.
Haha! Or perhaps the Kvass gave them a morale boost.
Could be. And did you know that on a hot day, a glass of kvass is valued higher than, apple stocks?
Come on, that's exaggerating.
Okay, maybe. But it shows how much they love it.
Fair enough. It does seem deeply rooted in their culture.
Definitely! In a world pushing for uniformity, kvass stands as a symbol of national identity. As long as kvass exists, the enigmatic Russian spirit lives on.
That's a nice thought.
Coca-Cola might be everywhere, but it'll never replace kvass in Russia. It's like trying to replace snow in Alaska with artificial snow. Possible, but pointless.
Well, I might argue that artificial snow has its uses, but I get your point.
Haha, touche. But imagine if kvass went global. Kvass shops instead of Starbucks, kvass energy drinks. The world would be stranger but more interesting.
I don't know if the world is ready for that.
Perhaps not, but maybe our pragmatic Western world could use a little absurdity. Finding wonder in the ordinary, you know?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Kvass isn't just a drink. It's a portal to a place where logic bends a bit.
Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity.
And on that note, I need to check on my jar of kvass. I think it's begun humming something in Russian.
Haha, you're incorrigible.